Taurus, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for December 21st through the 31st. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy during this time period and get some important advice from Spirit. Happy holidays, all of you. We're going to read some tea leaves to start out. Hope you're enjoying your time. You're getting some time off to rest, relax, recuperate. You enjoy your moments with friends and family at this time, and you have a happy new year. Thank you for tuning in today and for your patience. I've been getting through these weekly, week and a half messages, this 10-day period, and then also working on the annual. So, okay, let's get going. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Taurus today. All right. What's happening, Taurus? We have teapot and well. So we have a deep friendship with someone of the same sex showing up. So a strong friendship is blooming at this time with someone. You could be sharing a cup of tea, right? Tea time, tea talks. And then, well, family wishes coming true. That's very solid. I like that. I was just talking about friends and family. Rose, romance is in the air, and forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Okay, you could have maybe some confusion and some lack of clarity around romance in general or around a certain situation during this time period. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Sun, happiness and well-being. And victory in some endeavor. Okay, ooh. We're going to clear up whatever's going on that's muddled in your mind. It feels like it's coinciding with the rose, with romance. You've been really working on your own happiness, your own personal development, your own growth. And you are looking back and feeling victorious. It could be, I'm getting, you're feeling mostly victorious around your own growth. And you're enjoying times with friends and family over the holiday season. But you've got some muddled, unclear thinking around romance. Maybe it's just your love life in general or around a certain situation that has been unfolding. Let's see, though. Let's now go into the tarot and find out what the tarot has to say about this time period. I like it, though. It feels like you're grounded, but you could be unnecessarily worried about romance. Isn't that always the case? I just listened to a podcast by Elizabeth Gilbert, and she was talking about emotional autonomy and how relevant and important that is in our modern era, that she had spent years searching for the right relationship, only to find herself in relationships where she would become either ambivalent or bored or wanting to break free. And then she realized over her lifetime that maybe all signs are pointing to her being her happiest when she was independent. But then you have that whole dilemma, right, of wanting probably, I assume, but maybe you just, I think there are some people who maybe realize that they're happier without that. For all you singles who are very content and happy, I praise you. I praise anyone's choices here on this channel. And my encouragement to you is to do what feels best for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. You are looking at they're really emphasizing the pentacle being held, almost as though you are ready to offer your time and energy in a certain direction. Yes, you are. Look at that. I mean, that's so interesting how Spirit was emphasizing the pentacle and then it comes out. So you're ready to make a new investment. What is this investment pertaining to? Okay. I think you want to make a new investment, but you're dealing with something that has hurt you. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. We've got a mic issue here. I'm just moving that out of the way. Okay. So there's a little bit of a duality going on here. I sense that you have, and maybe that's why I was talking about Elizabeth Gilbert, and I was watching that before coming into the reading, where you may feel ambivalence or confusion, muddled, unclear thinking around matters of the heart, because you're looking at having to cope with some pain, grounding yourself, and also wanting to reach out towards. I have to go deeper because this is surface. It doesn't feel like it's telling me exactly what the story is. All I know is you were maybe investing in something that is continuing to cause you pain, or you have been dealing with something that has hurt you, and you are trying to move away from that. I want to get into what this Ace of Pentacles is. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Because this is your time, energy, and resources being put out. And sometimes, we have people coming toward us, but because you're holding this pentacle, this is you offering, making an offering, but there's pain attached to what you're feeling around this offering. Ooh, Queen of Wands. There's a desire here. Now you're stepping into a different frequency from a grounded place towards your desires. Oh, now we have the King. Okay. There's some pain here. Some of you, this is a partnership. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is definitely a story here. Okay, I get it now. This is interesting. You're trying to integrate. This is really cool. I like this. You showed up as the Queen of Pentacles, male or female. Okay. We're not going to, emphasize what gender you find yourself in. Non-binary, male, female. Sitting in this Queen energy, which is an open, receptive energy, right? And you're looking at your male aspects, right? The Kings of Pentacles and Wands that correspond with this. So it's like you're trying to get your feminine energy to agree with your masculine energy. And your feminine energy is what you want to receive. And your masculine energy is what you want to give out. So, and there's some pain in the middle of all this. So it's like you may have these desires and these yearnings, but then you're worried that by actually doing something about something, that is going to create pain. Interesting. Yeah, you're trying to get all of you in alignment around putting yourself out there. Now, this could be, I'm ready to date, but I'm worried that it's not going to go well, or I'm ready to commit to this person, but there's some uncertainty around continuing to invest in something until you feel aligned within yourself. And so you could be doing the work during this time period, and have been, to sort some things out within you around what you want to attract. And getting grounded first is very important. It's like, okay, maybe I do want to experience and receive more nurturing, but I'm not really ready to give that out, or vice versa. You could be dealing with someone where there's some sort of contrast here around the equality. But I'm getting more so that there's just some healing that you're doing, that you're trying to address so you can give more of yourself in an open way. Because what was coming in is that masculine energy of, okay, I'm ready to actually share myself. You may have been guarded for a time period, Taurus, where you weren't really ready to share yourself. And it doesn't have to do with romance, although that is highlighted here. It could be around any endeavor where you're like, I'm just a little unsure. Yeah, there you are, the Empress. Nice. Okay. You've been working on integration. Integration. Oh, now we have swords coming out. Wow. And the Queen of Cups. Interesting in reverse. Wow. I cannot believe all the court cards. There are all court cards here, but 2. And there's 7. Well, I'm sorry. And we have the Empress. My bad. So there's 6. But we have 3 kings, 3. No. Yeah, we have 3 kings and 3 queens. You're either dealing with a lot of family dynamics and there's pain, and you're worried about maybe seeing everybody for the holidays, or you're really trying to integrate different aspects of self because your heart has been shut down through pain, where you are having a hard time moving through certain situations in your life, feeling like you have access to what you're really truly feeling. In other words, there's some sort of block you're trying to cut away at, because at one point you had to shut your heart down just to survive whatever you were going through. And so this pain is being addressed. You know, you definitely, it's like you could be dealing with just having nothing left in your tank to put towards something. I mean, the Queen of Cups is not nurturing a situation. It's in reverse, sorry. The Queen of Cups in reverse is not nurturing a situation. And I see you nurturing yourself and trying to clear your thinking right now. You really are, because it's almost as though if you've had some circumstances play out in your life where it was causing you pain, no matter what you were doing, you may have pulled your energy back and just said, okay, let me get like totally aligned here. But the only troubling thing I'm seeing is this feeling of not being able to access your heart in a way that you want. And it's a process. This is fascinating. I rarely get this configuration. This is really, I love it, because right now you are heavily leaning on this King of Swords energy for your Empress energy, which is the way you're nurturing yourself is to get clear about your growth around your thoughts and clearing up these thoughts around what you're ready to invest in. You may have attracted things naturally that weren't in alignment with you, that further hit a wound. This wound has something to do with you having your heart shut off and being overly logical, but it's almost served you because it's made you go inward and focus on nurturing yourself and glowing up within you. And that's what, emotional, maybe that's what you've been trying to establish, emotional autonomy, after having given so much of yourself to managing and nurturing and caring for others. Maybe you were getting that caretaker, syndrome of being depleted and needing relief. This is fascinating. I actually am like, wow, I really like it when I see rare combinations. I want to get some more information about this Ace of Pentacles, because this is what you're pondering so heavily. It's almost like until you have all of you unified, you can't go in a particular direction. Let's see. I'm going to move my glasses out of the way. I want to get some clarity on this Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Yeah. Okay. This is about a connection. Whoa. Well, you're getting online now. Wow. Okay. You are totally getting online now. Wow. Okay. Now we have the Emperor, and the Emperor's coming with the Sun and the Six of Cups. Wow. Talk about being completely integrated. What have you been doing, Taurus? Well, whatever work you have been doing, it is about your alignment within self. And you're doing a lot of healing work around your inner child work, your inner wounded state, your lower self, not in the operating, seat. I see actually you aligning, if you are looking for a divine partnership, something that's elevated for your life, it looks like you are aligning within yourself to manifest that, to curate. You've curated an energetic frequency that will be a perfect match for you if that's what you seek. If this has nothing to do with seeking anything outside of you, you are definitely you are coming into this divine alignment within self. And it's making you happy. It's almost like you now know how to generate this investment of time, energy has gone into you. And now you feel confident. You've reclaimed your power over a situation that, Three of Swords with the Queen of Cups in reverse is something that has absolutely broken your heart. And then following that with the Empress and the King of Swords but it taught you to, listen, when we love hard and true. But if you sacrifice too much of yourself for that love, and you throw logic and reason out the window, and you forsake you, there's something that you're reclaiming here at the end of the year. And it's your power, it's your personal knowing and your trust in self. And when you get aligned within you and you become more emotionally sovereign, where you're not so attached to another person, I think you're looking at the way you've attached to other people emotionally and how you're shifting to be so seated and grounded in your pentacle energy and what you attract on the outside, that when it comes in, you can evaluate it not from a place of pain, but from a place of fairness and the balance between the higher octaves of your true selves. I mean, the Emperor, Empress are the highest octaves in the tarot around self-mastery. Around, I'm a master of giving myself the love I need, and I'm a master of putting my energy out there and creating and manifestation, creating the life I want. And when you have both and they feel fully balanced and aligned, you feel like you are riding, the sun is your chariot, and you are a self-sustaining, solar battery powered individual. And I see you doing so much healing work around your inner child wounds that have played out in a lot of your romantic relationships and coming into this beautiful alignment within yourself. I think you're poised and ready sooner than you think to really align with another person if you're looking for partnership. If not, you're aligning with that perfect new frequency. This is a new frequency. That's what they're saying. That's a new frequency that has only taken this long for you to arrive in. Some of you, it is emotional autonomy, and you don't want to lose that. And it doesn't mean you stay single for the rest of your life. You're making a personal choice right now to see what it feels like, at least, to be sovereign in your emotional sphere, to where you are a distinct energy that is singular. Because if and when some of you are already dealing with somebody right now and you're trying to come into balance after some hurt and pulling away and shutting your heart down. But I'm getting mostly this energy has nothing to do with, lover's spat or, heartbreak necessarily. That's a part of it, yes. But you're showing me such a high vibrational wisdom that you've gained in your self-mastery over your emotional sovereignty and your autonomy. And this is amazing work. I mean, you could sit down and probably write a course for this is what you shouldn't do, right? And this is how I've course corrected in self. Wow. This is beautiful self-mastery work. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of blown away here, Taurus, by what I'm feeling inside of you. I think that you're realizing how happy you are. And you're living in, when I see the alignment of the Six of Cups and the Sun, especially with this Emperor, Empress energy, it's like you've now arrived at a higher vibration inside of self. And there's so much more discernment over what you invest in and understanding the difference between you being attached to things and needing that versus you going inward and you're your own source. You are your own source. Wow. I want to get some advice here. I don't even think you need it. I mean, no wonder you've got a lot of happiness of what this personal growth that I really felt coming into this and having these deep, it's like sometimes too, when you find yourself not focusing so much on feeding a romantic partnership, your friendships deepen, your family relationships deepen. And there's something that you are realizing about your path right now, that you are really happy when you feel aligned within yourself and you're making yourself feel whole. Here's the thing, we are already whole and complete. But when we go into relational dynamics, when it comes to romance, that's where people get a little off center. And you're showing me. I got way off center, Jenna, but now I have a lot more wisdom underneath my belt, and you're reaching for the sun in a very deep level, becoming so fully integrated in self at this time that I think you're going to look back. Yeah. You also don't want to, if this has to do with a career situation, that you were really it's changing your frequency to even do the work that you're doing. And you're coming out of maybe where you didn't even see this newer version of yourself emerging. Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. think you're going to have an aha during this time period of almost like this revelation over your own growth. Yeah. And how happy and personally fulfilled you are. I'm getting this personal gratification, personal fulfillment, satisfaction coming through here. I love it. Taurus, I love this for you. And look at that, High Priestess, glow up. You've gone down to the underworld, right, of your subconscious, of the unconscious mind. And I think you've been cleaning up some patterns some relational patterns. And you've come into this beautiful self-actualization, embodiment around your achieving balance. Wow. I love it. I love it. Yeah, look at that. I mean, we have the Strength, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Cups is your vice, Taurus. I mean, this is personal self-mastery after something that really wounded you. I think you've got a little nostalgia over this. It's going to stay for a little while. And I think that you have this beautiful energy that you're offering to life right now, to the wonderment, right, of your path. There's something deeply spiritual going on within you, Taurus, at this time. And it's enlivening you. It's emboldening you to like reach for a new level of, there's like emotional maturity coming through maybe something that devolved. There was a de-evolution in your emotional landscape because of a situation. And now you're taking a giant quantum leap forward in your understanding, your spiritual understanding of your path. And it's giving you so much strength and so much joy and fulfillment. My goodness. Let's get a few affirmations. This was a beautiful reading. I haven't read for y'all in a hot minute. I'm like, yeah, you've learned to focus on the good in your life. There's something hiding behind that. There's something hiding. What is that hiding behind the be positive? Embracing your freedom. I'm telling you, maybe there's a reason why I saw that with Elizabeth Gilbert. You're learning emotional autonomy. Whether you're single or not, it's important work. I focus on the good in life. Be positive. Embrace freedom. I am free to create my own reality. Wow. Wow. This is really brilliant. Brilliant. Build foundation. I'm ready to take a step toward my dream. You are investing in something here, but it's coming from like when you can get all of you behind whatever you're reaching toward next, instant manifestation. There's something really beautiful. So whatever you're calling in the new year, you were perfectly aligned with that. It's where you don't have the fear, right? You don't have the pain blocking you. You really are coming back online in your heart space. I think in the first few weeks or the first few months of 2025 are going to be markedly profound for you and what you're going to see in your outer reality because of where you have arrived inside. All right. Namaste, my dears. Take care. Happy holidays.